I think one of the biggest things for me personally that's special about this whole endeavor is the fact that it got done. That in itself is an amazing feat when you think about it. An idea that stems from the kids, the students, and ends up growing and becoming reality.
I thought the biggest problem, frankly, was the fact that we were a community of learners, but we weren't really together in a building area.
There was a lot of running back and forth, like if we needed to cut something or get supplies, we had to go downstairs to the shop, look around in there, and then come back up to class.
And the second problem was that a lot of our students had worked on a lot of different projects that they viewed were projects that could affect change in our city, but they were never seeing anything become a reality. So those two things said, let's try to do something about it.
Each year our students have a project, a long-term project, usually community-based, which they work on from October until April.
The students had an idea. They had this grand idea to create this new facility for engineering and design.
That would consolidate all of the rooms and all of the classes into one big group.
And they came up with this scheme to create this addition on the building that houses architectural engineering, biology, and media.
The kids, it was really our students that said, okay, well, let's just build a building. That sounds pretty easy, let's just do that. And
so they made their pitch first to Doc, their instructor. The engineering kids did, as part of one of their assignments.
I said, go to Mr. Haynes and see what he says. And he came out of the main office, went across the hall, looked out the window at the parking lot above which we now sit, and said, well, why don't you build it there?
And then from there, it really had this grassroots effort to find funding to support this thing. One of the things that the students and the teachers wanted was the building itself to be a learning opportunity, not just the way that the building was constructed, and that being an awesome opportunity for students to learn about construction, design, and engineering as this grew out of the ground, but also just understanding the way a building functions by exposing its parts. And so a lot of what you see is raw concrete floors, raw steel, raw electrical conduit, lighting, steel decking. And this not only really kind of aided in the building as an educational tool, but also it really helped when it came to sustainability.
I like the freedom that we have here.
Your environment, your atmosphere is everything.
I really like how it's open and a lot of natural light.
I'd say it fosters more of like a communal thing, because most of our engineering projects are team projects.
Things are a lot convenient. There's a workshop right next to our class.
The conference center downstairs, which is the room that my class is held in for the seniors and juniors.
So tables are together, we face each other.
We have more advanced technology in here. We Skype monthly with this lady from MIT.
We have a projector in there, we have conference call capabilities, so we can talk to the people we need to as a group.
We use the projector and the computers, and our whole class Skypes with her at one time.
I'd say it's a lot cleaner now. I don't know, it's just a healthier work environment.
The greenhouse and the roof is pretty nice.
And we have the lights that turn off to save energy. Just the whole entire atmosphere is a little bit more organized, newer than the rest of the building.
This site is in the middle of a neighborhood. When you look out to the west, you're looking over rooftops. So we had to be really sensitive to that aspect.
We brought the neighbors in and explained to them our mission, and what we wish to do is to have another bright spot in the neighborhood, and we wanted them to be our partners.
People around us started cleaning up their yards and having a different sense of, I don't know if it was responsibility or if it was just caring what they look like, pride in their place.
Oh, it's amazing, because not only is it showing the community what our engineering program is and the rest of the school, that our engineering program is worth seeing, but it's also kind of cool to be in a building that students who went to North designed, and it shows that as students we can do pretty much anything and we can make a difference in the community and at our school. and it's really awesome.
And that's why Nebraska loves
Our public schools.
Nebraska loves
Their public schools.
Nebraska loves
Our public schools.
And Nebraska loves
Our public schools.